Welcome back to Molly Does Music-ish Stuff. I'm in my sound lab again, and as you can probably guess from the title, I have the unfortunate news that I purchased a fake Shure Sm7b. A little backstory on this: I saw on, I think, like a Reddit post or something that somebody was like, "Oh wow, these have come down in price a lot on eBay," and I checked on eBay, and there were a whole bunch of them under 200, under 150 bucks. And I found this one for 139 shipped to my door, and they really do go pretty all out to make it look real and everything. This is I think somewhere on it says 2023, so this is last year's fake model. But we'll go over all the stuff to help you avoid falling into what happened with me, and also check to see if maybe you have a not real Shure Sm7b. One of the first giveaways is now these boxes have some green down here. I'll post a picture of what those look like. This one doesn't. This one is all black and white. There's a little red and blue stripe here, but there's no green on it. Another real big giveaway is that this is a newer microphone, and when I tried to register the serial number, not found. So this is from a Shure Beta, and you can see this is just a higher quality printed box. There's just, it's really only black, white, and blue for the most part. There's a little red on the back, but it's still just a higher quality print job on the box than this Shure Sm7b. If you open it up, there's a box on the inside. This did have the tape here to indicate if anybody's opened it. I've already cut it because, of course, I've already looked at this. And right from the get-go, this Shure logo is too big. It should be maybe that big. The logos on the box are pretty small compared to the fakes. The fake logos are obviously this size. So if we go in, there was a little green insert in there, so you can get your green. There's like a little carton box in here. There's a user manual. There is even, check this out, a green Shure sticker. Like I said, they went completely all out to try and convince you that these are real. One thing that was kind of a giveaway before I even get to the microphone is they have misspellings in here. I don't know if it'll focus on that, but it says Mountion, M-O-U-N-T-I-O-N, or mountain instructions, not mounting. But yeah, it's a pretty thick little user manual. So, like I said, they are seriously trying to convince you that this is the real deal. So I'm going to open up the carton. The carton even has a little Shure embossed in it right here. So, once again, they are going all out to convince you that their fake is real. So, if we pull out the microphone, I will say it is heavier than I anticipated it being. It's a good weight. But there are still things that indicate that it's fake. First off is this wire here. This wire should not go over this knob. So you can see there's like a yoke here that the microphone sits in, and there's a knob here. The fact that this wire goes over the knob means it's most likely a fake. On a real Shure Sm7b, this knob is shorter. You can't get it to go over the knob. It's about that long. Another indication that this is a fake Shure Sm7b is that on the real Shure SM7s, the decal here is only across the top whereas this one also has the decal on the bottom. A real Shure Sm7b does not have a decal on the top and bottom, only the top. It's kind of hard to tell, but the hardware that moves, so the mic stand mount here and the yoke tighteners, these are plastic, and on a real one, I believe they are not. Also, no matter how hard you tighten it, like this is pretty, I can't tighten it any further. It's pretty tight, and the mic still moves in the yoke pretty easily. A real one, I understand, should not do that. In full disclosure, I've never had a real Shure Sm7b, so I mean, I was kind of hoping this would be it, but it appears not. Another tip that this is not real is, I'm not sure if you can see it there, but this grommet does not sit flush with the microphone. It's popped up. See, I think it's, see if I can get it there. Yeah, that grommet's popped up. The grommets on a real one, on both of them, not only sit flush, but they're hard to lift at all. These aren't. You can slide a fingernail underneath them pretty easily. The last real dead giveaway for this was inside, and I took a picture of it, so I'll put the picture up. But if you look at the wiring diagram, and I'll also put the wiring diagram up, there's no red wires inside a Shure Sm7b, and this one has a bunch of red wires inside. So if you take this back plate off, there's 4 screws, and you're supposed to be able to do that. It comes with a replacement plate if you don't want people monkeying with the contour switches. You can put, I think it's a solid plate on there. But yeah, if you open the back up, and it does not look like the Shure wiring diagram. And oddly enough, it's the same wiring diagram in that wiring that's in that user manual I just showed. So that wiring manual in the user manual is right, and this does not conform to it. So that was another one. Let's see if I can get this off. Oh yeah. Another telltale sign is that the capsule here, you can see it through the metal cage here. That should be about 1.75 inches from the top. And clearly it's, you know, a quarter to a third, maybe even half an inch too high. That capsule should be recessed further down. And another test that I did was I actually plugged it in, and I've seen people on YouTube handhold these, and they're surprisingly quiet. This one is not. Every touch, every, you know, movement, you definitely hear it. So this is not quiet to handhold. And, you know, I thought, you know, maybe they had come down in price. I thought that, you know, you see every single YouTuber with one pretty much, and, you know, maybe they produced a few too many, they had some overstock, or maybe, you know, on the used market, it was getting maybe a little flooded because people sort of jump in and jump out. But that's not really the case here. These are actual fake Shure Sm7Bs. I understand they cost about $60 to make. They try and sell them for about double that. I've heard that the quality on these is actually not too bad. It's not Shure Sm7b quality, but it's not, you know, absolutely abhorrent. But at the same time, for $140, I'll be sending this one back. I already contacted the seller and got a return authorization, basically claiming he sent me the wrong item because he said he sent me a brand new Shure Sm7b, and I went over the reasons and attached pictures as to why this wasn't a real Shure Sm7b, and he issued the return pretty quickly. So I'll be packing this up and sending it back, because I don't need Shure fake products. But if you don't know, I mean, if you've never even held or like used a Shure Sm7b before, this will fool you. Not gonna lie. Also, in the auction that I won, there wasn't a picture of the actual microphone. It was only the box, so you couldn't really see all of these details. There's other stuff too that are a little more subtle, like these little screw holes in the back on a real one are actually countersunk so that the screw heads sit flush and they don't go in. That's That's a little nitpicky. I didn't include that on my return. Of course, you're limited in how many characters you can have. But yeah, I tried to get one of these, but I failed. But right now you're listening to me on a neat King B2 that I'm running through a Rane VP12 for some vocal processing, a little compression, a little EQ, and then that's going straight into my Zoom H6. And hopefully that sounds good. I am running it to both the camera and recording it. So as the camera audio is decent enough, it tends to run a little hot for my little Rebel here. But yeah, that's what this is. And I think this mic sounds really good. It is, however, a condenser microphone, so that does tend to pick up a little bit more ambient noise, where this Sm7b is not. And you generally have to get right up on the microphone, which is why they recess that capsule a little bit. So yeah, this is not a condenser microphone. So I was actually hoping to get this because I think it would have been really good for my content creation. However, here we are, and we're creating content about it. So, you know, have you ever bought a fake Shure Sm7b? Do you have any in your collection by accident? You know, what do you think of the phenomenon that they are faking these pretty realistically out there on the market? So drop your comments below, like and subscribe. Help me out with that algo. It'll be super appreciated, and it'll get this out to more people, and more people can learn how to not buy a fake Shure Sm7b. And remember, a lot of it's this cable. This cable should not be this long. It should not go over this knob. So thanks again. Have a great night, and we'll talk with you later.